Hello, this is Jim Lammers with vray.us, and today I'm going to show you a little bit more about dome lights and HDR lights with vray in SketchUp. So in this scene you'll notice we have our sunlight turned off. That's this little icon here, and when I click I can turn off the sun, and we have our environment turned off too. This is a standard approach that you'll want to take. Here's where the environment's turned off. When you are using HDRs to light your scene, because they compete with the sun and sky system that would otherwise be in vray for SketchUp. So if we want to create a dome light, we just click this icon and then click anywhere in the scene. You can put this little icon anywhere because it is essentially at infinity shining inward, and where the icon is placed doesn't matter. So just put it somewhere that's convenient and you can get at it quickly. Now that we've created that, if we go over to the lights, we can see the dome light here, and we can roll out the texture map. What is the texture map? They have a default sky, and if we roll this out, you can see it. It's just got the name default dome light texture here. So that is where it would be normally. If you want to have your own HDRs, you can place them in, or you can bring them in from Cosmos. Let me bring one of these in now. Let's use this one called Day 14. I'll hit the Add to Scene. It says Asset Import in Progress. But when this goes away, you'll notice that our dome light still has the default in it. I'm going to go up to the top, and I'm going to turn on one of the other tabs. I'm going to Control-click Textures. So now I have both lights and textures that are blue, and they're listed below. And we do see Day 14 was added to the scene. It just wasn't put on the dome light. So if I select it, right-click and copy, then I can go up to the dome light and right-click and paste. I usually paste as instance. That means if I change it here, it changes it here. Now let's go render. I'll render in the viewport. Notice that if it takes a second to load up, if you have changed your HDR light while you're rendering, that sort of file swapping often does not get picked up by an interactive render. So you'd want to stop and restart the render. You'd notice the sky didn't change. But here's my sky as I have it. So that's that Day 14 sky appearing. It's a little blown out. We can rotate it, we can change its intensity. So here, some of the HDRs are brighter than others. I'm going to bring this one down to 0.8, and that brings it down a little bit in intensity, and it doesn't overexpose as much. If we would like to rotate the sky, an easy way to do that is to go into the map, and you'll find under texture placement that this has automatically been defined as an environment map. Notice the mapping isn't set. You almost always want to use spherical here, and once you do that, now I can push the rotate H around, and you'll see the sky moving across as we spin the dome around. So I'll go ahead and close this, and you can see how that sky appears. Sometimes it's too bright, and an easy way to fix that is to make the camera a little bit less sensitive. We go back to the primary settings, the exposure value here. So if we raise this to 14, you can see that the camera's a little less sensitive now. That's an artistic call. All right, thanks for watching, and good luck with vray.